Please introduce.
Yes. Good afternoon, sir. Myself, Ravichandra Jha. I hail from Bokaro Steel City, Jharkhand. I did my schooling from Kendriya Vidyalaya, Bokaro. Afterwards, I did 1 year training at National Defense Academy. Later on, sir, I did my graduation in mathematics from Hansraj College, Delhi University. And sir, my interests include playing chess, reading newspaper, and following international relations.
Okay, our colleague for today will take over and ask you his set of questions, and I will ask mine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
you.
sir.
What is your first preference of choice?
Sir, my
First,
first preference is SSB, sir.
SSB. So, can you tell me why you have chosen SSB when all others are choosing other courses?
Sir, I have chosen SSB as my first preference because, sir, SSB demands a unique civilian plus military combo, which I have, sir. And also, sir, SSB requires the role of interacting with people, which I gained much in during my graduation at Delhi University. And also, sir, I want to pursue sports via SSB, sir. SSB was came second in All India Police Games recently in volleyball, sir. So I think so I'll be able to gain that in SSB too, sir.
Can you tell me
However,
how this SSB came into being?
yes, sir. Sir, SSB came into being after the Indo-China War, sir. It was
Hmm.
initially established as special security branch as a guerrilla force for the Tibetan border, mainly to march the border population
Hmm.
uh, against the Chinese incursions.
Hmm.
Later on, sir, in 2004, it was established as a special SSB branch under its own act, and it was given president's color, sir.
Very good. So, how do you classify our security, internal security forces?
Yes, sir. Sir, I classify our internal security forces as broadly two things. First is border managing forces, and second is non-border management forces. Sir, in border management forces, we have BSF, ATBP, and sir, in non-border management forces, we have CRPF. Then we have sir CISF, sir, and SSB is both border management as well as it has diverse roles.
Oh, fine. So, you hail from Jharkhand, and
Yes, sir.
quite a lot of 2, 3 years we have seen the activities of CRPF, particularly the Cobra and other forces we have seen in Jharkhand. Can you tell me how do you see the activities of the force in Jharkhand?
Yes, sir. Sir, I personally, as I hail from Bokaro Steel City, it being a steel city, it hosts both CRPF as well as CISF, sir. There are multiple headquarter units of CRPF as well as CISF in Jharkhand, sir. I have personally interacted with CISF personals in my city, sir, and they have multiple roles, right from counter Naxalism to, sir, managing the
But
industrial
tell me
unit.
what they have actually done. It is not what they are doing, right? Or 2, 3 years their presence was there, right? Particularly CRPF.
Yes, sir. They have managed to counter and almost end the Naxalism in Jharkhand. Only district concern remaining is West Singhbhum, sir. Apart from that, all other districts have managed
What
to exit.
what was situation like 3 years ago?
So 3 years ago, like there were many active Naxalite groups. As we know, there was a guerrilla group called Jharkhand Samukti Morcha, sir, under the CPI Maoist group, and there were many Politburo members from Jharkhand also, like Sitaram Manjhi. And so last year we eradicated him in Operation Octopus. And sir, also Jharkhand Jaguar Force is there, which collaborate with the CRPF Cobra. And sir, also like Bokaro Steel City and Jamshedpur have steel plants and coal plants. So these are prone to cyber security threats. So CISF has also managed to counter that, sir. Still, we are in the progress, sir.
Right. So you come from Bokaro Steel City,
Yes,
right? Uh,
yes,
as regards the retrieval of steel is very important in a economy. What is called a circular economy?
yes, sir.
What is your understanding of circular economy?
So circular economy is basically the economy in which we focus right from the production till the processing, manufacturing, everything in a circular way, where we focus on waste to energy models, where we focus on sustainable value products. And these are circular models.
You just escaped through one word, circular model. So I have to stop there and ask you, explain that circular model.
Yes, sir. So circular model, for example, if we take steel, sir, if we produce it from iron scraps, sir, we will use the nuclear models, nuclear sector because it requires very huge energy for its processing from the iron scraps. So we will use the nuclear thing in that, sir, and also recycling the wastes in the steel sector, as we know that India is one of the largest steel producer in the world. So to inculcate that, we will have to process the waste too, sir.
But steel production is not only consuming power, but it is also highly polluting industry, right? Right from your
Yes,
mining, then iron ore, then bringing it them, make iron, then to steel, right? So
yes,
in order to get the steel, the government of India has a plan, a scheme.
yes.
Could you connect to any scheme?
Sir, in 2017, the government had introduced the National Steel Policy. Sir, but circularity, I'm really not aware as of now, sir.
I will help you. Vehicle scrapping policy.
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Sir, I have not read about it, sir. I will have to
Oh,
read it.
you read it. You could have read about it. No, you have been writing the exams, right? So
Yes, sir.
vehicle scrapping policy. So whenever
Yes,
they
sir.
are, which are 15 years old, they will be scrapped. After that, they will not be given FC, right?
Yes,
They
sir.
will be scrapped. In such cases, they will be brought and they'll be able to retrieve the best steel. Pretty well automobile, they use the best steel. Okay. Coming
Yes, sir.
back to your this thing, there are certain areas like arresting and treating people who are under custody. What are the powers given to these forces to arrest and keep the people under custody?
Yes, sir. Sir, and the CAPFs has various mandate to keep the citizens and the aliens for custody, mainly under the Narcotics Act, sir, and under Foreigners Tribunals Act. But the provision is that, sir, after a certain time, they need to hand it over to the state police and the respective authorities. Yes,
So
sir.
in case you need to sensitize this particular stand to your subordinate. So how do you sensitize them? Of course, they will be going for training. You will go for training. Beyond
Yes,
that,
sir.
your understanding.
Sir, to sensitize my own Jawans.
Yes.
Sir, I would say them that yes, first thing is the prima facie national security. But apart from that, you should be aware that what are the actual provisions. The law should not be misused, especially mainly when you are deployed in provisions like AFSPA or martial law. You should take utmost care. Sir, apart from that, I will tell them that wherever possible, try to coordinate with the state police because they have more influence over the local population there. And also, sir, I will tell them about that importance of soft power, sir, because the villagers act as the eyes and ears of the central forces and the government. So,
Yes.
not to them deal with them rudely unless any rare case demands.
So I always tell about keywords and bullet points. I
Yes,
expected you two things. One is procedure. So whatever is the laid procedure need to be followed by the force, right?
yes, sir.
Whatever be they do. Then SOP. There is a standard
Yes.
operating procedure. It has been given so that we don't deviate from that.
Yes,
When you are answering them, try to bring in this one, right?
yes, sir. I
Your playing chess, it
yes,
gives
sir.
you strategy. How do you deploy this, what do you call the lesson that you have learned from playing chess in your day-to-day work life,
Yes, sir.
day-to-day
Sir,
operations?
yes, sir. Sir, as we play chess, we learn to make important decisions in minimal amount of time with minimal amount of resources with the pieces we have. So it's similarly, sir, in normal day life also, we have to take few decisions based on intuitions. Second thing I learned from chess is that, sir, there are sometimes the importance of sacrifices. We sacrifice our piece for long-term strategic gains. So that is also a thing, sir. And also third and most important thing I learned from chess is, sir, the importance of patience, as there are formats like classical in which the games goes around 3 to 4 hours, so we need to have patience. So these three things I implement, sir.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Sir,
sir.
over to you, sir.
Okay, Ravi, I will ask my share of questions.
Yes, sir.
So, since you have been in NDA, so
Yes.
and you studied in Ramjas College, you said, in Delhi University?
Sir, sorry, sir, I studied in Hansraj College.
Hansraj, okay.
Yes.
So, how would you define the national security or defense structure of India?
Sir, India's defense structure is mainly civilian led, sir. It is under three tier. First is the NSA, sir. First, it is headed by president, sir. Then there is the NSA, and then there we have the, sir, Ministry of Defense. Sir, under that we have Ministry of Defense is headed by civilian architecture, sir. And sir, we have the other forces like CAPFs, Army, Air Force, and Navy. And these three try to coordinate with each other for the security architecture.
You have spent 1 year in India, 2 terms.
Yes, sir.
What did they teach you in first year? Because ultimately, after you do 3 years, you are awarded a degree. So first year, What did they teach you?
Yes, sir. So first year we were taught mainly different activities in academics, sir. We were taught about the workshop technologies. Sir, I had BTech, but as it was a COVID year, so mainly focus was on physical activities, drill activities, horse riding, and theatrics. These things were there, sir.
How has the nature of warfare changed in recent times? Maybe
Yes,
you
sir.
can take an example of Israel, Hamas, Russia, Ukraine, and now ongoing US, Israel, and Iran. How
Yes,
has the
sir.
nature of warfare changed?
Yes. Sir, I think so. The nature of warfare has changed immensely. Uh, right now, the warfare is more dominated by asymmetric threats. As they say that warfare has gone gray zone warfare, sir. It is dominated by cyber securities threats, drone warfare, sir. And we saw as the Operation Absolute Resolve, where there were the coordination of all the three forces as well as cyber security, space commands. So that is how the warfare is changing, sir. And also our defense vision has recently included the space command, cyber security command, and also the importance of cognitive warfare, sir. We have seen. So these are the three things that are changing, sir.
If I ask you to define the internal security architecture of India, you defined the component which by we can say external defense structure. What is the internal security architecture of India?
Yes, sir. Sir, our internal security architecture is mainly determined by the law and order problems and the threats of cybersecurity, Naxalism, insurgency, sir, and communal violences. And it is managed by different forces like Assam Rifles, our five CAPFs, sir, and the state police agencies.
Which all subjects you have studied in your college?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have studied mathematics as well as there were subsidiary subjects like gender in modern life.
Okay. Artificial intelligence has some relationship with mathematics.
Yes, sir. It has huge relation with mathematics because the mathematics forms the base model of all the LLMs that we are using currently, sir, be it ChatGPT, Meta, or anything, sir. Mathematics also forms the basis of the computational power of these energy models which we are using in AI, sir.
Okay. So these big data centers or GCCs, as they are being called, if they are located in India, in which way things will change?
Sir, as we saw that the government recently passed the tax holiday for GCCs. So their main objective, I think so, is that it will create first data localization, sir. Second, sir, it will create jobs in India. Third, sir, what we are searching for that is local or indigenous AI models. So if we create the data centers in India, those data centers will power our indigenous models and it will be cheaper for us. So these three things will be there, sir.
Can you comment on why India lacks in innovation? We were good in coding, but repetitive job, which it really didn't, and world-class software doesn't get made in India. Any comments on that? Where do we lack?
Yes, sir. Sir, I think so. Yes, we have increased our pace of indigenization and research and development, but still we lag in R&D because first thing is that, sir, our investment is very decimal compared to the global leading economies. Sir, we spent really less in indigenization, especially if we take the defense sector. We spend only 5% of our defense R&D on defense budget on R&D, sir, which is very less. Second thing, if we say, sir, agriculture. There also, sir, we spend only 18,000 crore on R&D, where our subsidies in agriculture is more than around, sir, 8 lakh crore. Sir, that is the thing. And also, sir, I think so we should be able to revise our PhD programs. It has been a long time that we have revised our PhD programs. And that's why we are not able to, I think so, invest more in R&D and take more out of R&D. And also one thing, sir, I think so that we should be able to woo our billionaires and high net individuals to invest more in India than outsiders. And there can be programs like having the top 500 investors in some magazines so that they are morally invested and they stay competitive to invest in India, sir.
Okay. Next time I'm going to ask you that what are the challenges from social media in internal security management of the country? Challenges from social media in managing the internal security situation of the country.
Yes, sir. Sir, first and foremost thing social media has done is the rampage and nature of its uh, information dissemination. Sometimes sometimes truth is made as false thing, and it is spreaded very fastly, which has made the security agencies and all the political parties as well to manage the mobs very difficult, sir. Second thing, I think so, the issue of, sir, vulnerables getting threats from the social media, like cyberbullying and child threats. These are the threats from the social media, so I think so. And as we saw, sir, recently that in youth protests in our neighborhood, social media played a very important role. So it is very important for us to regulate sometimes these platforms.
Okay. I'm giving you a hypothetical situation.
Yes, sir.
You're from Bihar.
Sir, I am from Jharkhand.
Okay. Bihar is now neighboring state.
Yes, sir.
Which border guarding force is deployed in Bihar?
Sir, in Bihar, we have the SSB forces deployed along the Nepal border. And then, sir, there is CISF for the steel plants in Dalmiapur, etc.,
You
sir.
just mentioned. I just wanted to know about border guarding force. One you mentioned is enough. My question to you is that you have heard about ITBP.
Yes, sir.
They are also deployed in northern borders. So should not these two forces be merged and made into a single force so that we have entire one force guarding the Indo-Himalayan borders? What is your opinion on that?
Sir, my opinion is that, sir, yes, Indo-Nepalian border is open and porous, but I think so the two border management forces, that is SSB and ITBP, both have different mandates, sir. And if we merge them together, then we need the actual budgets, which will be very high. So right now, government is thinking of having different forces so that we can have efficient budget management. Whereas ITBP requires more stringent border management controls, SSB requires more like soft power management, disaster management things. So this is the current thought of government, sir.
Any idea how Indo-Myanmar border is managed?
Yes, sir. There is Assam Rifles deployed there, sir. But right now, government is thinking of border fencing the Indo-Myanmar border. Still, only 3% of the border is fenced right now, sir. But government has the target of achieving border fencing by 2030, sir.
Has it created any internal security destabilization in any of the Indian states? Lack of
Sir,
border fencing of Indo-Myanmar border?
yes, sir. We have seen the misuse of the free movement regime more or less recently in the northeastern states like Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland. And these borders, as we know that they are being heavily influenced by our neighbor China. So they have established the cyber security commands in the Myanmar, sir, which is run by those narco-terrorist regimes, sir, and they are being misused. So that's why we are trying to curb those activities by border fencing, so that the groups active in Northeast, like the Koki National Army or People Liberation Army or NSCN, these are less affected by those external agencies.
Okay. Like MHA is controlling all these CAPFs. Should they share some of the responsibilities with the respective state governments wherever these forces are deployed?
Um, Sir, right now MHA is, yes, controlling the respective CAPFs, but some forces are like administratively controlled by Ministry of Defense, is also like Assam Rifles. So I think so there is efficient coordination, but yes, few forces, like we saw that Naxalism has ended mostly with the cooperation of state police. So yes, we need the cooperation of state organizations as well. And recently we saw the CAPF bills and also. So yes, we need coordination with state police organizations.